The suit of cups speaks the language of water, and water in tarot is never passive. It remembers what has touched it, absorbs what is placed within it, and reshapes itself endlessly without losing its essential nature. In readings, water does not rush, it permeates. Cups therefore govern emotion, intuition, relationships, love, grief, longing, empathy, imagination, spiritual sensitivity, and the subtle inner tides that move beneath rational thought and visible action. When cups appear, the central question is rarely about strategy, control, or outward achievement. Instead, the inquiry turns inward, asking what is being felt, why it is being felt, and whether those feelings are being honored or avoided. This suit charts the interior landscape with remarkable precision, tracing emotional experience from its first quiet stirrings to its most mature and integrated expressions. The Ace of Cups represents the pure source from which all emotional experience flows. It is the moment before emotion crystallizes into narrative, before love becomes attachment, before sorrow takes the shape of grief. This card speaks of an opening that arises without force or expectation, a vessel extended by life itself. It can manifest as the sudden feeling of compassion, a spiritual awakening, or the quiet realization that one is capable of deeper feeling than previously known. The ace does not demand response or decision. It asks only for receptivity. When it appears, something authentic wants to be felt fully, without analysis or control, allowing emotion to exist before it is interpreted. The Two of Cups moves emotion from inner potential into shared recognition. Here feeling encounters itself reflected in another being. This is not pursuit, imbalance, or emotional hunger, but mutuality. The Two of Cups represents emotional exchange grounded in equality, respect, and consent. While it is often associated with romantic union, its meaning extends to sincere friendship, reconciliation, or any bond where feelings flow freely in both directions. This card affirms the possibility of connection without loss of self. Where emotional openness does not require vulnerability to exploitation, the Three of Cups expands feeling outward into shared joy and collective resonance. It is the emotional relief that comes from community, celebration, and the knowledge that one does not have to carry feelings alone. This card speaks of gatherings where emotional bonds are renewed, where laughter functions as medicine, and where shared experience lightens the heart. At its shadowed edge, it can indicate emotional excess or superficial bonding, where constant celebration masks avoidance of deeper feeling. Yet at its core, the Three of Cups affirms that joy multiplies when it is shared honestly. The Four of Cups marks a turn inward, but not a peaceful one. Here emotion becomes heavy, stagnant, or muted. This card represents disengagement, dissatisfaction, emotional withdrawal, or a sense of numbness that arises when feelings are suppressed or taken for granted. Opportunities for emotional renewal may be present, yet unseen or refused. The Four of Cups does not suggest absence of possibility, but refusal to acknowledge it. It invites honest examination of emotional apathy and asks whether disengagement is protection, exhaustion, or unconscious avoidance. The Five of Cups confronts loss directly. It is the landscape of grief, regret, disappointment, and mourning for what did not endure. Yet this card never depicts total devastation. Even in sorrow, something remains upright and intact. The Five of Cups teaches that emotional pain narrows perception, drawing focus exclusively to what has been lost while obscuring what still exists. It validates grief without romanticizing it, reminding that healing begins when attention slowly shifts from irreversible absence toward what remains possible. The Six of Cups looks backward through the lens of memory. It governs nostalgia, innocence, emotional imprinting, and experiences formed in earlier stages of life that continue to influence the present. This card may point to childhood, past relationships, or emotional patterns learned long ago. In its balanced expression, it offers comfort, sincerity, and emotional gentleness. In its distorted form, it warns against idealizing the past or retreating into emotional regression as a way of avoiding present responsibility or complexity. The Seven of Cups introduces emotional diffusion and confusion. Feelings fragment into fantasy, illusion, temptation, and projection. Multiple emotional possibilities appear simultaneously, yet clarity is absent. This card often signals overwhelm, wishful thinking, or being seduced by imagined outcomes rather than grounded reality. It asks for discernment, emotional sobriety, and honesty about what is genuinely being felt versus what is merely desired or feared. The lesson here is that not every feeling demands action. And not every emotional vision reflects truth. The Eight of Cups marks a decisive emotional departure. It represents the moment when something that once nourished no longer satisfies, and remaining would mean emotional stagnation. This card carries sadness, but it also carries integrity. Walking away is not framed as rejection or escape, but as maturity. The Eight of Cups reflects the courage to leave behind familiarity, attachment, or comfort in order to pursue deeper meaning and emotional authenticity. It acknowledges grief while affirming growth. The Nine of Cups reflects emotional satisfaction and personal fulfillment. Often referred to as the wish card, it speaks of contentment, pleasure, and the sense of having enough. This fulfillment is inward and personal rather than communal. It can, in excess, suggest self-indulgence or complacency, but at its essence it represents emotional alignment and the ability to enjoy what has been achieved without guilt or hunger. The Nine of Cups teaches that pleasure need not be justified when it arises from genuine emotional well-being. The Ten of Cups completes the emotional cycle. It depicts harmony, trust, emotional security, and enduring connection. This is not fleeting happiness, but sustained emotional resonance built over time. The Ten of Cups represents shared values, emotional safety, and relationships or communities grounded in honesty and care. It reflects what becomes possible when emotional truth is consistently practiced rather than occasionally acknowledged. The Page of Cups introduces emotional sensitivity in its earliest expressive form. This card represents curiosity of the heart, imagination, creative openness, and the willingness to feel without armor. It may indicate messages of emotional significance, intuitive insights, or the tentative expression of feeling. While the page can suggest emotional immaturity, this immaturity is rooted in openness rather than defensiveness, signaling potential rather than limitation. The Knight of Cups brings emotion into motion. He is driven by ideals, longing, beauty, and meaning, pursuing emotional and spiritual fulfillment with intensity. This card represents romanticism, artistic drive, and the quest for emotional depth. At times, it may warn of inconsistency or escapism, but its deeper message lies in the refusal to live a life stripped of feeling, inspiration, or inner purpose. The Queen of Cups embodies emotional intelligence fully realized. She feels deeply yet remains grounded, empathetic without self-erasure. She listens without judgment, understands without demand, and offers compassion without intrusion. This card represents intuitive wisdom, emotional boundaries that are flexible yet firm, and the strength that arises from acceptance rather than control. The Queen of Cups teaches that emotional depth becomes power when paired with self-awareness. The King of Cups represents mastery of the emotional realm. He has traversed the full spectrum of feeling and learned to remain steady within it. This card signifies emotional leadership, calm authority, and the capacity to support others without losing equilibrium. The King does not suppress emotion or deny vulnerability. He governs emotion with wisdom, balance, and integrity, embodying stability and emotional complexity. Taken together, the Suit of Cups forms a complete cartography of emotional experience. It traces how feelings arise, connect, fracture, deepen, heal, mature, and ultimately integrate into quiet wisdom. When cups dominate a reading, the core issue is rarely external success or visible failure. Instead, the reading turns toward emotional truth, inner alignment, and the unseen currents shaping perception, choice, and human experience beneath the surface of events.